Hi guys, I'm Aussie and welcome to episode 121 of our Everton series, and today we face Manchester City in the FA Cup, Manchester United in the league. But before we get to any of that, we have to find out our Champions League quarter-final opponents, and it is time for the quarter-final draw. Let's have a quick look here who we can get. Lots of English clubs. Behind my head here, it's Arsenal, ourselves, Liverpool and Real Madrid. Then with a lot of German teams too, isn't there? Because then we've got Bayern Munich, Bayer Leverkusen, Paris and Benfica. The obvious team out of those that I think you would want would be Benfica. Maybe Bayer Leverkusen. Otherwise, it's just a tough draw, isn't it? Ideally, I think we want to be away from home first. But here we go, Liverpool. We'd rather avoid them. They get Bayern Munich. That's good. Take that bullet for us. Thank you, boys. Bayer Leverkusen, this would be ideal if we could get this. No, we don't. Real Madrid, we've already beaten them in the group, haven't we? And they get Paris. So we do get Benfica, and we get, I tell you what, the game's heard me there. We get Benfica and we get them away from home first leg. That could not have gone any better for us, I'm going to say. That is a really, really good draw for us. Is there anybody? There's a couple of players we're looking at. They've got an 18-goal striker here. Let's have a quick look at him. I mean, he's good, but he's nothing special, is he? 17-goal man here. What's he look like? I mean, again, he's good, isn't he? But he's nothing special. So there we go. Let me know what you think in the comments. I think that is a very, very doable quarterfinal. 100% I would be expecting to win that. But anyway, guys, let's get on with the episode. Starting with a recap of the one game since last episode, and that was away to Crystal Palace in the league. Rainer Schiffer's got the only goal of this one, heading in from a corner. So there you go, we tried the 5-3-2 again. They weren't playing perhaps the exact right formation because they did have a number 10 in and not a DM. It didn't work as well, clearly. I mean, we had chances, we had shots, but we didn't look as good as we did last episode against Spurs. So a failed experiment, I think, there, but we did actually get the 3 points. And let's face it, that is the main thing. That's what matters. Stuart Taylor, man of the match in this one as well. If we have a look at what all that means for the league table, we are now 10 points clear, albeit Liverpool have a game in hand where they could cut that gap to 9. But it's looking okay, isn't it? No, it's not 9. It could be cut to whatever it could be cut to. That'd be 65. Yeah, so 9. I was right. So that's, it's looking good. 8 games to go as well. But right now, we're all about this game against Manchester City here. Let's have a quick look at what we are expecting. We are the favourites for this one. Their form has dropped right away, as you can see there. Now, they're a Carlo Ancelotti coach team, a balanced passing style. We're expecting them to come out in the 4-1-4-1 formation that Liverpool did last time. Was it Spurs? Whoever it was. Spurs, wasn't it? Sorry. So that's all this information here we can't really use too much because I'm not expecting them to play like that. So that being said, this is the team. We're going to stick with this formation because City's sort of playing the way that I think this works best. So it's Michael Stevens in goal. It's Turpes, Taylor, and Div Dogs as the back three. It's Adams, and it is Gabe Wilson down the wings. Hopefully, He's looked really good in this role when we've played him there. So I'm hoping he'll do another good performance for us. Hockey and Berg in midfield. Menning in behind. Hampson and Terry Cook. This has potential to work. Let's see if it does. So there we go. The scouts did get it right. They are playing as we expected. I'm a little bit concerned. Leon Bailey up against Gabe Wilson. That could go wrong. Let's be honest with ourselves. That could go very wrong. But, you only live once, don't you? Gabe deserves his game. Tell them that I got them improve a point today. Come on, lads. Show what we can do to keep our run going. Let's just go with that. Let's just keep it calm. Keep the faith. And get on out there. And here we go. This is a massive, massive test. If we can get past this, there's still some decent temes left. I can't remember who they are off the top of my head, but there's also a guaranteed championship team in the semi-final. So you never know. Just overhit. We could get a championship team at Wembley, and that would be amazing. But we do need to get past City here. But if we can, imagine getting to Wembley with the kids. That would be absolutely amazing. Especially having taken the scalps of Liverpool, and we would obviously have to have taken the scalp of Manchester City along the way. So, yeah, I'm hopeful here, but realistic as well that this is a very good team. Gabe's going to get to that. What can he do here? Can he get a little bit of quality into the box? He finds, that's a lungy tackle from behind. Wilson picks it up. Can he slide a pass in? No, he can't quite. Is the highlight going to continue? It is. Div Dogs has picked that up. He finds Adams in for Berg, for Owen Menning. In for Hawkey. Can we spread it over the other side here? We can. There we go. Gabe Wilson. Bit of quality, mate. Just hit the cross in. Menning! We've just got to get the ball into the box there, I think. Wilson needs to just be a little bit... I wonder if I can tell him to hit crosses into the box a little bit sooner. Gabe, instructions. Is there a cross from byline? No, there's no real way to tell him to cross earlier, is there? Okay, so that's just, it kind of is what it is, I guess. We want to cancel that though, don't we? Get out of this, please, game. There we go. Okay. And on we go. Decent enough start. So far, so good. Half an hour in. They haven't had a shot on target yet. We've just had the one, and I don't think it was even a highlight, was it? Just that one Owen Manning shot that went over the bar. That's all we've seen in terms of highlights. But again, we're up against a really good team. And we've held our own in that first half. So that's good. The performance was disappointing. Okay, so maybe we do need to tell them that it wasn't great. we can definitely do better. It's fired them up. So that's a positive. I wonder, having seen how much space we did have with Gabe out there, maybe we do look to exploit the flanks. And maybe we just look to slow it down a little bit as well. We do have options on the bench, but obviously the idea is to see how far we can get with the kids. As long as it's 0-0, I don't see a reason to change anything. Schiffers is there, Richarlison, but we'd only really bring Richarlison if we were looking to go back to wingers. And the way that this has worked so far, Divdog's letting himself be closed down. But he was just taunting him. Oh, Gabe, what's his face? Manning has been nicked at there by Sessignon. We've got men getting into the box. We've got men getting back. Can we win that? Divdogs is there, wins the header. It's not the... Oh! Wasn't the best header. But the shot has gone past the post. No problem there whatsoever. Come on, boys. Let's get creative here. Come on. A 6-3 from Manning. I do wonder maybe if we need to look to bring Sergio Gomez on, perhaps for him. Come on, boys. Come on. We're letting go a little bit too far for my personal taste here. Divdogs, is that a penalty? No, it's not. It is a corner, though, and I think we might need to call this on Manning. It's not his day today. We'll bring on Sergio Gomez. He's been here a long time. It's kind of like he came through our academy. And just see if that makes the difference. Another corner to defend. Come on, boys. Get that away. Oh, it's a backwards header. And Saul has given them the lead. And that is a little bit annoying, but it is what it is. Come on, boys. Let's show some passion here. Of all the ways to concede, a corner is not how you want it to go, is it? Just beaten in the air. Who are our two boys there? Gabe and number 10, Sergio Gomez. Sergio Gomez. Why did we bring him on? What a moron. All right, let's look for Adam Militao as well. Let's bring him on down the right, see if he can create something for us. Terry Cook, again, is having a poor game. We'll give him a little bit of time here. We don't want to use up all the subs too quickly here. Here we go from the corner. Gomez, a little bit of quality, mate. It's there. It's Hampson. It's out there for Toby Berg. Hit it, mate. Hit it. It goes back for Gomez. Gomez. Oh, Darren Hampson. He's a goal machine in the FA Cup. It's his 5th goal of the season. It's back to 1-1, and that is excellent, excellent stuff. More of that, please, boys. I tell you what, Toby Berg, not being selfish there and shooting like I would have done, has set up a goal there for us. He did have Gomez in so much space, and Hampson just nicked in front of his defender, and that's a quality header. So really, really good finish at the near post. Excellent stuff. And can we go and build on this? What we don't really want, ideally, is... No, don't have replays now, do they? We're past the stage of the competition with replays. Show some passion, boys. Come on. Come on. Let's go get this winning goal. I tell you what, we've taken a very good Manchester City team to stoppage time at 1-1. So no matter what happens from here, the kids have done well. Hawkey wins the ball back for us. Turpie lays it in there for Hawkey. We've got men getting forward. That's a poor pass. Gabe, I don't necessarily think it was Gabe's fault. We're going to get caught out. Oh, that's so annoying and so unlucky. Oh, what have we done? What have we done? We will raise the tempo, obviously, now. We'll play with a bit more width. I don't know. We'll get stuck in. It's kind of done, isn't it? It's going to take essentially a miracle now to equalise in stoppage time, having fallen behind. It was just this pass, wasn't it? He wasn't looking. It wasn't on. The pass wasn't on. If Gabe was looking, then maybe. I don't understand why Hawkey's played the pass. I don't understand why Gabe is just kind of running without looking. Push forward, boys. Come on. Is there something here for us? We're past the stoppage time. Cook, a little bit of magic. No, he's lost out to Getson. Oh, it's so deflating, isn't it? There's the push forward shouts. Is there anything? Come on, boys. Hawkey, someone's going to have to do this quickly, boys. Gabe loses out again to Getson, and that's been played off him. And that is... Oh, we're so close to Wembley. It was a decent performance, and we've conceded from a corner and our own mistake. Oh, what do you say to that? It's just one of those days, I think. We fall to late defeat. Our run ends in the quarterfinals in the cruelest of ways. Oh, I'm so disappointed. I'm really, really disappointed about that one. Because if you do look at what was left, it's Newcastle, who's a championship club, Arsenal or Manchester United, one of them getting knocked out, and you'd imagine West Ham would beat Preston. It was kind of there for us to be able to have a really good run. West Ham's a good team this year, so maybe not. Anyway, guys, I'm sorry about that. Anyway, wait right there. We'll be back. It's Manchester United in the league. We can still win the league, so let's go with that. Okay, guys, welcome back. Now, before we get to the Manchester United game, we do have something to report, and that is we have a second England international of the guys that have come through the academy. Stuart Taylor now has 2 England caps. Well done to you, sir. England international defender, which is excellent. Now, Terry Cook was also in the squad, and I do believe he didn't play against Venezuela, but I do believe the second game against Italy that they both got on the field. There we go there. Terry Cook got on the field as well. So 3 England caps for him now, 2 England caps for Stuart Taylor. And I tell you what, Aaron Hampson can't be too far away from that either, because he has been in sensational form so far this season for us. Now, if we go back here and have a look at what we're expecting against Manchester United, you can see we are the favourites for this one, though they are in the better form. They're sitting down there in 6th spot. 2 games in hand, though, so they're a little bit closer to us than... well, not that they're close to us, but they could potentially be on, 58 points. So, still not really going to threaten us, but, they are better, perhaps, than that looks. Antonio Conte is the manager. They are a balanced, standard playing style. Our average squad age is 24. That's not bad, considering how good we're doing, is it? Definitely a team for the future. This is how we're expecting them to play, this weird Conte formation that he seems to play with all the time. Unfortunately, we don't have any data analysis stuff here, because we have just come from an international break, and I've noticed it doesn't tend to work after that, which is a little bit frustrating. But anyway, this is the team we're going with. We're going full strength for this one, or more or less full strength. It's Lafont in goal. It's Verstraete, Starks, Felipe, and Militao as the back four. Berg comes in, just injuries partly, and also match fatigued players. Callum Black in the 90s not really come back ready to give 90 minutes yet from his Scotland time with Scotland. So Berg's going to get the game with Canente in midfield. It's Rafinha, Havertz, and Carlson with Schweinsteiger up top. So there we go. They are not playing as expected, which puts a little bit of a spanner in the works, but we should be fine. Yeah, that should be fine. Anyway, let's have a look here. What do we want to say? Probably just go out there and relax, boys. Is that what we want to say? No, we're on a good run. Go out there and impress me. We'll forget the Manchester City result. That was a little bit of a aberration. Let's just get back to our proper form. And here we go. Now, this is Rafinha's 125th league appearance for the club. He has been an amazing signing for us, hasn't he? And there's more to come from him yet, I would imagine, as well. So let's hope that we get a classic Rafinha performance. How old is Rafinha? He can't be 29. There's still some time in these legs yet. Let's give it a get creative here. At home, you'd like to think we could get the result. I think it was 1-1 at Old Trafford earlier in the season. So we have to bear that in mind. It's not going to be simple for us. Now, am I exploiting the flanks here? I'm not. Given how they're playing now, we should maybe look to do that. Pogba's injured. That's okay. We can deal with that. Bit of a snooze fest. We haven't had all the possession. We haven't had much possession at all, but we've certainly been doing more with it. One more get creative before the break here. Come on. Anything. Can somebody show me a highlight? An Everton highlight. Richarlison's picked up an injury, a pulled groin, so we're going to have to take him off. That's slightly annoying. We could put Gomez out there. We'll do that. We'll put Gomez out there to play on the left, because I have Bouvier on the bench, and I think Gomez will do a better job out there than... Yeah, then let's be aggressive, say we're not pleased with that. We could switch Rafinha over, but I don't know that that's going to work as well for us. I think we're better off having Gomez out there. And we can always change that again later on if we need to. So that's not a problem. We'll just tell Gomez in a team talk that we have faith in him to go out there and make the difference. And let's see if he can go and make that difference. It's a highlight. Oh, if that's a highlight, then I'm glad we're not seeing. Yeah, come on, boys. Demand more. What can we change here? What do we need to do? Let's maybe try lowering the tempo, because we're having chances, but we're not making the most of them. So sometimes if you lower the tempo, I found that can help with that. Let's try to show some passion. We've got nervous players. We've got everything. Oh, don't do it like this. Not like this. Not from a set piece. Can we nick this? Get a tackle in. Get a block in. There we go. Schweinsteiger's done that. He's hacked it clear, and that's not really... That's going to come straight back at us, isn't it? I'm wondering if we need to change our formation in some way. If we stick a DM in it. But they haven't really threatened. Oh, that's not good. That's just a lump over the top for Lukaku. Hey, that's horrible. He's gone for the dink. And all he's done is plant it in Lafont's arms. Schweinsteiger's not having a good day. So we'll take him off for Schiffers. We might use Schiffers maybe as a complete forward. It's not working, is it? This isn't working for us, and I'm not sure how to fix it, if I'm honest. We'll try just maybe a striker in a little bit better form. Up top, we've got Anxious. I don't like the way these highlights keep coming the other way. For set pieces, he's offside, Raf. He's offside. A mile offside. Is that Kieran Tierney, I think it was. Yeah, absolute mile offside. Yeah, never in doubt. Oh, what can we do? Oh, another set piece. I don't like the way these set pieces are working right now. Let's try raising the tempo, because that's not working for us either, is it? And I wonder if we just do that as well. It worries me not having the number 10, not having a DM in to have the line spread like that. Kai Havertz, what are we doing? I think that was Ella Militao heading it back. That was confident, wasn't it? Here we go with Reina Schiffers. Can we hit them on the break? Schiffers, he beats one. He finds Gomez. Back post Gomez. Oh, he goes himself. There wasn't really much else on, but signs of life. Here we go, Rafinha. That's a good ball in. Oh, it's off the crossbar, is it? And it's a free kick. A foul, I think, from Schiffers again. That's more like it though, boys. Come on. Let's push forward here. Let's push forward. Can we find something late? We'll go attacking. We've had the better of the game. We just can't find a way through. And this is going to be it. It's a 0-0 board draw at Goodison. Sorry, guys. It's not been a classic. We just couldn't find a way through, could we? Classic Antonio Conte, you might argue. I'm going to say that wasn't good enough. But, yeah... I'm trying to think what else we could have done there to make it a better game. We left him on a little bit too long, so he's out for a week now. And our next game isn't for a week anyway, so that's not too bad. We've paid $3 million to Club Brugge as part of the Verstraete deal, but that's fine. He had a good game, didn't he? Apart from the fact that we didn't really play well as a team. He was a standout man of the match. Guys, that is it for today's episode. If you have enjoyed that, please do hit thumbs up. And of course, subscribe if you are just discovering the channel at this point, though 120 odd episodes in, it's unlikely. We'll be back next time. I think what we need to do... Do we just come... No, we'll come back for the first leg in Liverpool. Because that's a... Southampton away, I think, is there's a bit of a nothing game there. So we'll come back next time for Benfica away, the first leg of our quarterfinal in Liverpool. Then we can do the second leg and Burnley away, they drew us at home, remember, earlier on in the year. So that's not going to be easy. And then hopefully we'll have a semi-final of the Champions League there to look forward to as well. But, getting towards this point with 4 games to go, we could be in a position to win the league. Of course, we're, 10 points clear. Liverpool have a game in hand. If we beat Liverpool, City's still there as well. That result has opened the door for them, just ever so slightly. But I'm confident that we'll see this out. Anyway, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Take care.